Hello, everyone. I thought I'd drop in and maybe we could do a quick lunch and learn topic today, doing Facebook Live. And since I've had a little bit of a frustrating day in some ways with a little bit technology, a little bit of scheduling issues, a little bit of juggling all the different tasks and thoughts that are coming through my mind that I feel like I need to be giving attention to, I decided that I came up with the one thing that is going to guarantee that you have a stressful day. And I wonder if anybody would like to guess. Hi, Lynetta. Hi, Frank. And what any guesses, anybody who's watching or starting to watch, what would be the one thing that will guarantee that you will have a stressful day? Could it be like an overwhelming schedule? Could it be a million emails? Hi, Phil. Could it be maybe you're on the outs with a colleague, so you know you're going to have a stressful day, kind of trying to interact with them? What would you think might be the thing that would most create a stressful day for you, that you could guarantee you're going to have a stressful day because of this one thing? Or maybe nobody has stressful days. All right, well, I'm going to share what I think it is, and I'm going to write it down here on my whiteboard here. And just feel free to give a comment on what you think it might be. What would guarantee you have a stressful day? Okay, I'm writing it down. Getting up late. Ooh, that's a good one, Frank. Yeah, if you get up later than what you think you're supposed to, and you throw your whole day off. Great. Okay. Anybody else before I show you what will guarantee you a stressful day? Okay. Here we go. Expectations. Long time ago, a friend mentioned to me that expectations are preconceived resentments. Now, that's a topic for another day in terms of relationships. But if we have too many expectations on our work day or wherever our plans are for the day, then we can have even more stress. It guarantees a stressful day is when we have our expectations. Hi, Jennifer. I go into my day sometimes expecting my technology to work well. I expect to try to have a flow in my day and a rhythm that's going to lead logically from one thing to another. And a lot of times that doesn't happen. I forget to expect interruptions. Some expectations are good, that will help you have a less stressful day. But we tend to have expectations about how much we can get done. Do you ever have a task list that's like 10 items and there's no possible way you could get through all 10 of those items unless everything just aligned right? It's kind of like trying to commute somewhere, guaranteeing you'll hit every green light. I mean, when does that happen? Every once in a great while, you'll have a ride where you'll hit every green light properly and you'll get somewhere maybe 5 minutes early because of it. But more than likely, you're going to hit several red lights, and maybe every red light. I've sat in the car being like, oh, like every time, when you're wanting to get somewhere, that's when somebody's going 5 or 10 miles an hour below the speed limit in front of you, or every light is red. We don't go into our drive expecting that, but we really should. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here and say, oh, you just need to go in feeling like your day is going to be terrible, that your day is always going to be stressful. But when we have expectations that are unrealistic about what we think we can get done in a day, as long as everything works smoothly, we'll get this much done. It really isn't smart for us, and we go into the day with stress and we get angry. And I know I've gotten angry today over a few things that did not go well. I expect certain things to work well, certain apps to work a certain way. So my encouragement to you today is for the rest of the day, because you're going into the afternoon, this is the lunch hour probably for several people. As you go into the rest of the day, have more realistic expectations. Think that you're only going to get done about 50% of what you think you might get done the rest of the afternoon. Allow yourself some cushion. If you have a very, very stocked to-do list, give yourself a little breather. And change your expectations to be more realistic, understanding that technology is going to not work well sometimes. You are going to get interrupted. And you might have other factors too. Maybe you don't feel quite so energetic today, or maybe you're distracted by something going on with the individual or something in your life, and that's kind of taking some mind, energy, and space. So guarantee yourself that not have a stressful day, have better expectations of what is really realistic. And you can always add later in the day if you find that, oh, I've got this extra time, now I can add this task. I'll go ahead and get ahead on tomorrow. Or I'll take some extra time for myself today. But be careful about how many expectations you put in a day. One other part about that is sometimes I have a little bit more freedom in schedule maybe than, depends on what you're doing for work, but I don't have to be a particular workplace at a set time because I run my own business, and there's a lot of freedom in that. But there's also, for those of you who may work remotely or may work on your own business, it may, or are retired maybe, it may be tougher sometimes because you've got all these choices of things you could go do, whether you should leave and go, out, or whether you should stay home, or whether you want to do this or that. And so it's harder to be disciplined sometimes, or there's all these choices that are all good. And that's where I struggle, is how to know which of those good things I should focus on, because I don't have a boss per se telling me right now you need to be working on this particular thing. So sometimes my expectations of what I can get done in a day, or I'm affected by the decision fatigue a little bit, and we'll talk about that maybe another time. So, but I hope you all have a great afternoon. Thanks for joining me for this brief lunch and learn time, and I hope that you have a great day and that you have more realistic expectations about your afternoon. See you, and thanks for joining. Bye.